Well, this week is a week of voting on the bills that came out of committee. Last Friday was the fiscal cutoff, and a few days before that was the policy cutoff. So we're not holding any committees right now, but we are voting on those bills that came out of the committees. So as you can see, I'm spending a lot of time in the Capitol, broadcasting from the Capitol this week as well. And we're spending most of our time on the Senate floor and in the Senate caucus room. 9 to 9, might be later some evenings, short lunch break, and so we're going to be very busy getting bills out. Well, there's a couple that I've been watching very closely. The one is regarding the Port of Royal City. Port of Royal Slope actually is the title, but they have a railroad that they've been working with through the Department of Transportation, and this bill would authorize them to take control of that railroad once again and operate it and fund it themselves. So that bill's about ready. The other bill that I've been working on just recently is the cottage foods bill. This is under the Department of Agriculture, and it would increase the amount of money that a cottage food person could make with the food that they make at their home up to $25,000. Right now it's at $15,000, and the department is seeing a need to move it up, and then they will be able to increase it by rule if needed. So this is for all our small craft people and home economics folks that cook at home. We had a number of reform bills, and you know that's what led me to support the transportation package, the revenue package, was first voting out the reforms, and we're looking at fixing it before we fund new. Maintaining the roads that we already have. We're looking at taking the sales tax away from the projects that we charge ourselves. What was pointed out is that we bond for sales tax, so we're paying ourselves twice. We're paying for bonds, we're paying the interest on those bonds in order to collect sales tax, which just didn't make any sense to me. So looking at some reforms as far as how ferries are built, and just major differences in how the Department of Transportation handles our projects. The revenue package that we had, like I said, I did support it, but it was because of those reforms and because we named the projects. It wasn't just we're going to issue revenue bonds for projects that haven't been named yet and projects that we don't know what they are. But they're statewide projects. Some of them are mega projects. Finishing Snoqualmie is one. Finishing the North-South Freeway in Spokane is another. So we're looking at finishing projects before we start other big mega projects. So the jobs that these packages will create are around about 200,000. And these are both small contractors, large contractors, and then the ancillary jobs in the communities that all these contractors and these workers will need when they're in these communities. So, plus the relief of congestion. I didn't talk about that. We don't have a lot of congestion. There is a little bit in District 13, but Central Puget Sound, when we relieve congestion there, the jobs will come as well.